suspect you and I are gonna have a lot to discuss in the future.
Hi.
I'm sure Gage will send you my way soon enough.
Hi there! If you...
Gotta chase what you want to catch.
Yes?
Huh?
Now that I get a closer look at you, I'm not sure I'm buying this new overboss thing.
You gonna be a problem I need to solve?
Slow down there, boss man. We're just getting to know each other. Name's Mason, the Pack's Alpha. This here's our side of town. You might be overboss for now, but I'm the boss of the Pack, and it's gonna stay that way. Long as you don't go forgetting that, we're gonna be fine.
Your people aren't gonna cause me any problems, are they?
The Pack does what I tell them. You don't get in my way, they won't get in yours.
The Pack? Oh, fitting. You smell like animals.
Ah, never heard that one before. Look, it ain't like anyone's broke up about Colter. Just figured on his replacement being, well, different. But Gage says you're the boss now, so you're the boss.
You don't want to be overboss?
If I thought the other gangs would go along, yeah, I'd run this place in a heartbeat. Might have to, if you turn out to be a turd. At least it ain't Mags Black, but that freak Misha. Besides, you can't possibly be worse than Colter.
Colter was weak. Why'd you follow him at all?
Been wondering that ourselves. Don't get me wrong, Colter was definitely overboss. Not a man to mess with. And things were good in the beginning. Real good. But that was a year ago. Then Colter went soft. Wanted to take stock in what we achieved.
So what is it you want?
Caps, action, something. Anything that's more than the sitting around we've been doing for the last year.
I'm listening.
Sure, this place beats living in the shitholes we had out there. But it ain't the palace of caps we signed up for. Ain't none of us happy, not even the disciples. And they're normally a chipper bunch so long as they're drenched in blood. Things were going to hell fast, but Gage put the brakes on that. Got us together, promised he'd find someone to deal with Colter.
So what's the real story behind Gage and Colter?
Hey, I only know what I've heard. Story is that Gage talked Colter into becoming overboss. And he got you in here, didn't he? Maybe he likes people owing him. Maybe it lets him get things done without getting dirt on his hands. After Colter went soft, Gage got us behind closed doors and promised he'd get someone to off Colter. And you did just that. Might have been the whole point of the gauntlet all along.
I trust we're done with the history lesson.
Yeah, boss. Just trying to fill you in on why we're all so pissed off. Look, let's cut to the chase. You gonna do right by the pack?
Be a good dog and do what you're told, or you'll be put down.
Oh there, boss. Not in front of my guys, all right? You got enough to worry about without a dominant struggle inside the pack to deal with. You know what? I think we're not so different, me and you. I want you to have this. Consider it a token of our mutual understanding and respect. One last thing before I let you go. There's always work to do around here, keeping the zoo in order. If you're ever able to lend a hand, drop by. Loyalty's a two-way street. Ain't no one sad about Colter.
If you can take something, it's yours. Ain't no one sad about Colter. Just don't screw this up.
Just red-eye. Forget this Russell shit. So, I told you about Atlas, the meanest raider to ever wander this world. And how he fell for Hope, a beautiful raider from a rival gang that didn't give two shits about. The big old army of raiders marched right up to the town where Hope's gang, the Junkers, was all holed up. And vanished.
Mason tarred and feathered the last alphas. Ain't been seen since. And it ain't smart to go asking about it.
Huh?
Yes? You a sheep or a wolf? Because the pack only runs with wolves.
Ready to just storm the town and risk killing Hope in the process.
Oh, life's
My
too
opinion,
short
folks,
for bullshit.
ain't no
Gotta party
relationship
like it's your last day. Every
I'm
day.
just being honest with you.
Gotta chase what you want to catch. The pack lets it all hang out. Mason's been waiting for you.
So let me get this straight. Some scaver makes it through the gauntlet, takes out the boss, and now we're all supposed to follow him? How does that work? He ain't even a raider.
All I know is Gage was in the mountain the other day and he had a real long talk with Nisha. In private.
Gage? How the hell with that guy? What's he ever done around here?
Hey, I'm just telling you what I saw. You want to know more about what's going on? Then maybe you should ask us.
What do I look like? An idiot?
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
If you're wearing a collar, it's because you asked for it. Ain't no one's...
Sweep that
Give me
patch.
what you got. I'm only gonna count to 10.
I'm doing my best, okay?
Give me what you got.
Making trouble?
I won't
I
say
got that
it
tough
again.
guy.
Traders here know better than slaves.
Keep this kid on his toes. I thought about trying my hand at a gun just to see if I could do it.
I won't wait.
Hey,
Never been much for conversation. I'm sure there's lots more interesting people to talk to around here than
Fine tonight.
three rival gangs in one place, and they're not killing each
each other.
If you can take something, it's yours.
Thirsty work running the bar. Don't you worry, sweetheart. I got you covered.
What have you got?
I got whatever liquor this rowdy bunch can get their hands on. From fine spirits to rot gut that'll put a fire in your belly. What'll it be?
Don't need anything today.
All right, then.
Bring my kids here. So
I'm the one with the gun. This here's my idea of fun. Now give me what you got, and I might let you walk away.
Man, I've been getting the shakes bad. Haven't slept in days.
You've been hitting the jet pretty hard. Get some of that new Colmex stuff that Maddox cooked up. It'll set you right.
Hell no! This is the best buzz I ever had.
Hack and disciples. Bunch of amateurs. Dress up.
But he took on Colter and won.
Understanding the operators ain't hard. We know how to live. The other gangs, dying is more their strong suit.
How come he gets to be overboss? I mean, hell.
No way to pick this.
It's Red Eye here, running Raider Radio. You love it, you know it.
Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, how high were they when they built this place?
Hack and disciples. Bunch of amateurs playing dress up.
We'd all considered putting a bullet in Colter's back at some point. Suppose you just beat us to it.
You can head on in, boss. All anyone's turned up so far is that he's got that Pip-Boy on his arm.
So, our new overboss is a vault dweller.
Or Ice the Vault Dweller.
You can go.
Hey there.
Well, I suppose we all owe you for putting down Colter.
Man was an idiot. Made us all look bad.
A clown stuck in his own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know, what did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees?
What were you discussing when I walked in?
Well, you, Overboss. You're an unknown quantity, and we're interested in knowing who we're dealing with.
So we'd like if you answered the question.
Yes. What went through you as you crushed the life out of that oaf?
Bored? Kind of like this conversation, now that you mention it.
Hey, you don't get to talk to mags that way.
It's all right, William. Regardless, Gage's decree means that you're the new overboss. I suppose we can only hope you work out better than the last one. I'm Mags. This is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, we run this crew. Call ourselves the Operators. You'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang you should be backing around here. Because we're the only ones who see this place for what it is. A temple. A testament to the only thing that matters in this world.
And what's that?
Caps. This place was built for the sole purpose of taking caps out of the pockets of fools. We only joined Gage and Colter's little menagerie in order to restore it to that goal, though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expect its founders intended.
Instead, Colter had us sitting on our asses for the better part of a year while he lived large in his damn mountaintop.
And that means, if you're going to be in charge around here, we'd like some assurances that you intend to bring this place back to its true purpose. And that we're going to get back to robbing folks of their fucking money.
And you want to explain to me why exactly I should be backing the Operators?
Because we dispense with the bullshit. My people aren't commanded by lunatic bloodlust or animal instincts. We are the only rational players around here, and would make valuable allies, so long as we know you intend to get this place back to bringing in caps.
So we want to know what your plan is.
Actually, I'm really more in this for the soda.
Great. Another nut.
William. Of course, Overboss. So, you're welcome in the parlor whenever you like. Make yourself at home. And if you think you might be interested in running some jobs for us, you just come speak to me. But do take a little time to consider the kind of life we could all have if we put this place back to doing what it does best.
Mags always saw the potential in this place, and she doesn't steer us wrong.
Hey, William.
The Operators ain't hard.
Act like a rabbit.
We know how to live.
Ought to be
The
dealt
other
with
gangs,
the same way.
dying is more their strong suit. Never did get why Colter brought in 3 gangs to claim Nuka-World. I mean, he had us. Don't need the rest.
Not supposed to hurt the other gangs. No rule against tricking them into hurting each other.
Normally have me frisk visitors, but you get special treatment. If you come across any Hibologist crazies, just ignore them. Hold those freaks.
You haven't seen anything that's, out of the ordinary around here, have you? Maybe something hidden, shaped like a bottle cap.
I thought we told you to keep your ass at the market. If you're looking for something, you can find it there, like everyone else.
I'm not here for the market. I didn't travel hundreds of miles to go shopping.
I don't suppose you came here for a bullet in the brain either. So if you want to live, I suggest you stay where you belong.
Oh, you guys are real friendly, aren't you? Nuka-World! I've always dreamed of coming here, and now I finally made it! This place is amazing, don't you think?
How is this place amazing?
How? Just look around. Don't you see it? You can just imagine the children, smiling and happy, all drinking Nuka-Cola and having the time of their lives. It must have been magical. The name's Sierra Petrovita. I traveled all the way from the capital wasteland to visit this place. Maybe you've heard about my Nuka-Cola museum?
Yeah, the Nuka-Cola Museum. Everyone's heard of that.
Really? That's great! I'm so glad word is catching on. Maybe I'll get more visitors soon. You just made my day! Here, let me return the favor. It's not really cold anymore, but I'm sure it still tastes great. Well, I'd stay and chat some more, but I've gotta get back to my search.
What are you searching for?
I don't really want to say. It's nothing personal. I just don't know you well enough to trust you. Sorry.
I'll keep your secret. You can trust me.
Well... Okay. To be honest, I'm so excited I can barely keep it in. It'll be a relief to finally tell someone. I guess you could think of me as the world's biggest Nuka-Cola fan. I've been obsessed with this stuff since the first time I tasted it. I collect all the merchandise I can find, like these awesome Cappy glasses I'm wearing. But these aren't just ordinary sunglasses. They were part of a really cool contest that started just before the war. Oh my gosh. And the winner of the contest would get to meet the famous John Caleb Bradburton himself.
Who was John Caleb Bradburton?
Sorry, I tend to forget most people aren't as interested in the history of Nuka-Cola as I am. He was an inventor, and the best thing he ever invented was, you guessed it, Nuka-Cola! So, to win the contest, you had to find 10 images of Cappy, the Nuka-Cola mascot, hidden throughout the park. Each image has part of a code or something, and only these special glasses can reveal it. Now I know what you're thinking. Bradburton's long gone. Who cares about the contest anymore? Well, I'm betting that somewhere in his office is the original Nuka-Cola formula. That formula was one of the great mysteries of the soft drink world, and it would be the crown jewel of my collection. If you can help me get it, I promise it'll be worth your while.
What's in it for me?
I was just getting to that part. Bradburton didn't just create soda formulas. He was a genius who invented all kinds of fantastic things. All I really care about is getting my hands on the Nuka-Cola formula. Any other inventions we find are yours to keep. So, what do you think?
You'd better make good on that promise. I'm not running a charity out here, you know.
Of course. There's a little bit more to the story, and this is the part I think you'll like. Bradburton didn't just create soda formulas. He was a genius who invented all kinds of fantastic things. All I really care about is getting my hands on the Nuka-Cola formula. Any other inventions we find are yours to keep. So, what do you think?
Sure, why not? Might learn more about the park while I'm at it.
Good point. You're new here after all. You should learn everything you can. I'll give you my Cappy glasses and this old contest holotape. It's got hints about where to find the hidden Cappies. Just track down the clues, and then come back to me once you've found them all. I'm an expert in all things Nuka-Cola, so I'm sure I'll be able to decipher it. Happy hunting!
You're the new overboss, right? You sure made an example out of Colter.
And you are?
Impressed. I've never seen anyone surviving cola cars for more than a minute. Of course, you did have a little help. Gage was the one that clued you in. Yeah, I know all about it. Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. I think Colter got exactly what he deserved.
So, you weren't loyal to Colter?
Hell no. Colter was a goddamn idiot. With Colter running the show, business was starting to dry up. Now that you're here, I'm betting everyone stands to make a lot more money. Speaking of which, I'm hoping you're here to spend a little bit of your own at the Nuka Cave.
What exactly is this place?
It's my pride and joy. The one good thing that came out of getting stuck working for Colter. Yeah, all of the amusements and games around you are working thanks to yours truly. I'm the only one that can take them apart and put them back together again. If I go,
then it's only a matter of time before they fall apart. And all the cute little prizes you can win? Yeah, you can thank me for those too.
How do I get started?
Eager to play, eh? That's what I like to hear. Every game in the Nuka-Cade still takes the original pre-war tokens. Just slot one into the machine and you're off. If your score is high enough, the machine will kick out a bunch of tickets which you can redeem at a prize terminal for all sorts of goodies.
How do I get tokens?
Well, I usually just tell my customers that I sell them. But seeing as you're the new overboss, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you a few other ways of getting them. You can also get tokens from the pre-war token machines in the Nuka-Cade, but they only take pre-war money. And if you look around the parks hard enough, I'm betting you'll find a few here and there. I'll tell you what, just to officially welcome you to Nuka-World, here's a token to get you started.
How about 3? As a gift to welcome the new overboss.
Sure, why not? May as well start off with you on the right foot. Well, I guess that's it. If you need anything, you just let me know. Oh, don't forget to take this with you, boss. That way you can't say I never did you any favors.
Welcome to Nuka-World, America's favorite vacation destination. I'm Cappy. We're here to make sure you have FUN fun during your time at the park.
few of the machines have been acting up, but don't worry, I fixed them.
Hey there.
If you're looking for tokens or tickets, I sell plenty of both. Interested?
What kind of prizes can I win here?
Well, some of the things in the redemption system are left over from the pre-war era. However, I've added a few more, let's just say, more appropriate items for the gangs to enjoy. You can win plenty of ammunition or even some special weapons and armor that I created myself. If you're curious, go take a look at our redemption terminal. I'm betting you'll find something worth blowing your tokens on. Otherwise, I could always show you what I have for sale.
What kind of prizes can I win here?
Well, you can win if you're otherwise.
Sure, let's take a look.
Tokens are on special today. Buy two and get none free.
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal. Heard you put a pretty good beat down on Val. That last one died too fast.
She didn't want to hook me up.
Hell, in that case, she deserved it. It was a lot worse for a cigarette.
I remember.
Man, this is a waste of time.
Hey there.
Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, how high were they when they built this place?
Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others. Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught. Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again. Watch yourself, boss, because we sure will.
You know we should run this place, not some little greenie Gage dragged in.
We're giving him a second chance. Gage screws this up, he knows we'll skin him alive. So shut up and be patient.
What about you, big eye? Nothing to say on the matter?
As long as he doesn't get in my way, you won't much care.
Yeah, figured as much.
Both of you just get out of here. And make sure the others get the message.
Hey there.
Don't look like much to me. You want to talk? Talk to Nisha.
Hey there.
So, you're Gage's little pet project.
Pet project? What's that supposed to mean?
Gage didn't say anything. Apparently, we're not good enough to run this place ourselves. Gage wanted to bring in his own little puppy to replace Colter. But I guess training a puppy is way easier than getting us to do what he wants.
And what are you? His grandma?
If I was, I would have slit that little suck-up's throat a long time ago. Gage will never be one of us. He's a failure. He's lucky we're giving him a second chance. Everyone knows we all wanted Colter dead. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process. But whatever. Let's get this meet and greet over with. I'm Nisha. I lead the disciples. We've only got one rule around here, and that's keeping the peace of this alliance. Otherwise, the way we see it, this world stopped caring about rules the moment people started dropping bombs on one another.
What do you mean by keeping the peace?
It means do what you want, but don't get caught. The last thing I need is the operators and Pat breathing down my neck. We can take either of them one-on-one, but I don't like my odds when it comes to double duty. So keep the peace. It's the only rule we need.
I bet you guys are great at parties.
Side with us, you'll soon find out. Just don't slack off when it comes to actually doing your job. We got Colter Nuka-Town, and suddenly he forgot the big picture. We both know how that turned out. Although I could give him a little credit. He built the gauntlet, after all. Of course, it was total shit at first. No imagination. But we spiced it up a bit.
How many lives has this gauntlet claimed?
Who's counting? It's at least enough to keep the traders busy. We like to send them in to clean out the bodies whenever things get ripe in there. They don't always make it out alive, of course. The gauntlet never sleeps.
I thought it was pretty impressive.
Good to see the new boss at least has some taste. I might let you keep that head on your shoulders after all. Let's just hope Gage is right about you. He made a lot of promises to get us here, and never followed through. So you better not screw this up, because I'm not about to tolerate another round of bullshit.
Are you questioning me? You're overboss?
Not questioning. Just curious. We were wrong about Colter. We won't make the same mistake twice.
I'm gonna do things my way, whether you approve or not.
Oh, yeah? I just have a few things for you to consider before you go off and do things your way. You see, the disciples don't make empty threats. We make good on them. We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed with their hair, or those savage animals who can't behave in public. Fuck this up, and I will kill you. Although, I admit I have even better plans for Gage. But, if you support us and keep your promises like a good little overboss, we back you. You get to live, and everybody wins.
I don't make promises, and you'll do what I say.
Looks like you're already a step above Colter. We'll see how this plays out. For now. But if you change your tune and decide to play nice, there's no shortage of work around here. So, if you're looking to prove you've got what it takes, you know where to find me.
Must have pulled a few strings if someone like you is in charge now.